Yep. It's the end of the year for that boxing, man. You know what it is. Yep, yep. Hold on 1 second here. All right. Let's check and see if my mic is working. Yeah, mic's going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's talk about it. You guys can look at a little bit of highlights within the last couple of years or whatever in this year. A lot of there's some highlights from some controversial stuff too. You know, controversial fights. And we just talk about the year end, man, in boxing. All subjects is open, so we're gonna just talk about it all. But I'm just gonna let this play. Let y'all see, you know, what we got going right here. So it is what it can be. That's it. I see my brother out there. Yeah, sir. He hung in there. He said, "Wait a minute, I got to get in there." He said, "I know Eagle gonna come on." So yeah, that's what it is, man. You already know. I had problems with this particular setting this up. It's actually like a reminder. It's a reminder of what's coming up for 2021, and then you know some of the stuff from you know from the year that passed. You know, so we got to look at that. No, you know what? When I was doing that, okay, so Sir Flame, salute to y'all, Sir Hussein, and salute to Sir Flame. No, Sir Flame is not even like that. Because I'll tell you, this is story. This short story is that I was doing this, and I had so many problems with it. Man, it took, believe it or not, as short as this is, it took hours. You know what I mean? Because um, I had to, you know, I had to transfer it. I had just got one of my another computer that was running, one that I used to do the show on, and that one for some reason the operating system went bad on it or something like. So I found a professional um, Windows 10, and so then I put that in there, and so that I got that to running, and I was trying to do a swap. I was trying to swap them back and forth, you know. So I would log on, and once I logged on, um, to Streamlabs, it the information wasn't there. It didn't. It's like it didn't take the information, and so I had to go back, you know, and find a way. It's because it's a big file too. It's like 54, 54 megabytes or something like that, or 540. I forget the exact number, but I had to keep going back and forth, and so then I finally got it. In other words, I finally got it to show up on this screen. That's why it took me so long. I would have been on time, but it took a while, and I thought it was done from the other night until I tried it when I tried to go live. But that clip, I didn't know that was an actual clip that I had added. I thought that was a still. You know what I mean? I thought it was a still, and then I thought also that the program that I edited, you know, with the one that you know the one that comes with the you know with the Windows, I thought that would automatically turn it into just a you know just a photo, but it didn't because everything else, most of the other stuff was a photo except for at the end, um, as you see the line, and that's like pathetic. You know what I mean? I don't know. We can talk about all of them as they come up too. We'll talk about different you know different ones or whatever. We talk about what we want to. Well, yeah, I wasn't I wasn't doing that to end the year, the boxing year, because you know Friday is the first. So I wasn't trying to end the boxing year, trying to mess with any of you guys in particular, man. You guys know how I feel about you guys, man. So stop. So don't come in here with that, man. Make sure y'all hit my thumbs up. Don't get mad and hit me a thumbs down today, man. Let me make sure I got 4 or 5 thumbs up. Okay, we doing okay. We're on the way. As I know, I got people that come through. They'll just come give a thumbs and they're out, or they might just be listening or something like that. But y'all know what it is, man. So stop. Y'all know ego ain't like that, man. That's not why I wouldn't do it. I don't do it like that. Y'all like, oh, ego cold, man. You see what he did? No, no, that's not it. That would be rude of me to do those things. Yeah. And y'all don't. I know y'all don't care or nothing like that, but that is just ego without glasses on. Yeah. But believe me, the glasses only stayed off for a second. They only stayed off for a second. They was right back on. I have to have them on, man, because of the light. But now we're into the winter, so might not be as bad for as the light. So inside, on here I have to have light. So of course I'm gonna have to leave them on in here every once in a while. If I'm painting it up or something. If I'm painting it up, then you'll see me without them. But most time, yeah, eagle gonna have them on. So so you got to know that. And if you come in here anyway, you come in Eagles way of boxing in the first place. Y'all already know. This for the ones that come in that don't know no better. Well, I don't even worry about them because you guys handle that, now. So I don't even trip about it. I'm like, yeah. I said my guys come in and they take care of it. I said my guys take care of all that stuff. Yeah. I play this game. I don't even know. I think it's called, instead of Ebony, it's called Invani or something. Invani. So if you guys get bored or something like that, you guys go ahead and get that Invani. Put that on there. Get that, because you can play that on your phone and all that. It's like a medieval type of war game. And you got protections for a while, but my I only have like a little bit of protection, so I put my protection up before I go to sleep. I wake up and I'm always getting attacked. But the only thing about this game is when you first start, and you can't retaliate because you don't know who attacked you. You can only catch them in the act. You know what I mean? But it's always going to be somebody that's way. I'm at a coward level, the beginning level. So only time you're going to get attacked is going to be by somebody who is like a higher level than you. That's it. Because they're cowards, man. They ain't gonna try to go one. They don't want to go mano eat mano. You know what I mean? When they should come at you like, okay, I'm gonna try him. I know we're both low, so I'm gonna go ahead and let me go ahead and attack him, because since we both low, you know what I mean? But they ain't gonna do it. They gonna attack you, you know, uh, because they got way more power. Like, oh, look what I did. It's almost like beating up on a little kid or something like that. Not that I'm a little kid, but in this game. I just started on me playing like about 2 weeks, but it's fun though. You just download it. Invony, Evony. Instead of Ebony, you just put a V there. Evony. It's pretty cool, but stay at a low until you build up to stay at the lowest level you can. Don't even try to advance. Just stay at a low level, because that way you get protected. They can't attack you when you're at a low level. They can't attack you. Just build up all your strength and then start moving up, so that when they come in there, you got something for them. But anyway, let me see who I got up in my chat, man. Yeah, these highlights, man, from the yesteryear and last year, and it's got some faces up there. We're gonna talk about everybody, man. Everybody gets something today at Eagles Way of Boxing. All of you. It don't matter who you are. All of you get it. Because how many people can get it? We're not the can, man. You can come get it, man. Yeah, but y'all sir said salute to Eagle. Sir Flame said, damn, I come into this shit. Speaking of the Manny Pacquiao crybaby. No, y'all sir Hussein is saluting out there at Sir Flame. Sir Flame is right back. He's proper again now. He's happier. He's like, sir, he's salute that Eagles Web. That's right. He said salute to the chat. And as always, jab that like button on your neck. He said, don't get neck. And Eagles Way of Boxing got the glove up good. Got those swords up good. And also the fire, man. We got to salute out to Sir Flame. Forrest from the Sir Flame out there. Salute to y'all, Sir Hussein. Gil Cole. What's up, Eagles Way? What's up to my brother out there? Double salute, man. Double salute to everybody. Sir Flame, he said, I still hit the thumbs up. Even though you had my dog down. No, you just came in. You just came into it like that, man. Believe me, I didn't mean to do it like that. Because if I would have done that, as you can see, this one here. Okay, I'm gonna make you feel better. I'm gonna make you feel better right now. This we're gonna cut that just for a sec. Wait, hold on. Just watch. Get somebody else salted up. Let's see. Because I could have just did this. But I was saving this. This was for my little brother Gil. This was for him. To where I was going to set this up. And then we going to watch the Keefe beat down. I'm going to finish saluting y'all out. But yeah, we'll leave this up just for a second. This will Sir Flame feel a little bit better. It was something else I was working on. I was trying to work on, trying to get this, one of these edited up. I don't have a lot of times to do anything. So anytime I get, man, I try to do something nice. Or try to have something other than my grill up on the screen. That's what it is, man. But I'll go back though. You put it back up. Because I want y'all to see my Let's See It in 2021. Let me finish giving y'all your props out here. And salute to Derek Bailey out there. I see Sir Derek Bailey. I see you. Yep, we re-up. Yep. Gil Cole said at Sir Flame. And at y'all Sir Hussein, he got the 100 up there. Derek to the Bailey. Salute at Eagles Way of Boxing. Sir Flame. Salute at Gil Cole's 100. And then y'all Sir Hussein, he said, salute at Gil Cole's at Derek Bailey. Gil Cole's at Derek Bailey. What's up, homie? Yeah. Derek Bailey. See how he do you, Derek? You come in, he talking about sup, homie. And then later on, he's going to be blaming you. For not throwing that thumbs up. Putting Eagle his thumbs up, he going to be blaming you for that, right? Derek Bailey says, salute at y'all Sir Hussein, at Flame, Sir Flame, and at Gil Cole. Gil Cole said, Eagles Web. He said, them look good, Derek, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Sir Flame, salute at Derek Bailey. There we go. But this year, I put I wanted certain pictures to show up. And I don't know, this damn Streamlabs is not putting it in the sequence that it is supposed to be in. You should see my ugly face first. And I'm just saying I'm ugly because there's a bunch of guys out there. You girls might not think I'm that ugly, but anyway, guys always call each other ugly or something. Big head. They call them all, we call each other all kind of names. That's just, we don't care what each other look like. We just say, we're going to say it anyway. Just because that's how guys talk to each other. Yeah, nod head and stuff. Well, girls talk to us like that too when we little. Little axe throwing. Speaking of axes, I have a cousin. I got a cousin. He good with a knife, man. As far as I'm not talking about. He's not an artist like me. Well, he might be, but he good at throwing that knife though. So y'all got to be careful don't sleep on people just because they say don't bring a gun. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. But guess what? He used to bring a knife to a gunfight. and nobody would ever challenge it. They would never challenge it because that thought of that, because they know that this gonna hit. They know that that knife is gonna hit, and they know that it's gonna go all the way in. They know that already. They're like, shit. You know what? I can shoot him, but I got one chance to get away from that knife, and he can throw it. And it's like, yep, you got me. You shot me, and I'm not advocating any kind of violence or nothing for none of y'all. I'm just saying uh, that I just mentioning about the knife throwing. Okay, just the knife throwing. Maybe I added a little bit too much, but yeah, I wanted to have certain just certain clips up. They making all of them. It's just this kind of accident, but all of them like tell a story. It's amazing how that these was already picked out because we've seen a lot of these, but these are telling the story. Uh, and and no, I'm not trying to cap or nothing like that, but just think about it. Because even with the Manny Pacquiao, I know Sir Flame don't like to see that, but with the Manny Pacquiao, so that's the pose, and what we had heard this year, right? Think about it. What we heard was Manny took the KTFO of the decade. And that's just a reflection of that. That's just a reflection of the KTFO of the decade. So we'll go through the clips, right? Of course, that's Eagle. And we talked about the BCD. We talked about Khan coming back and then just quitting. Then you get the clip. You see Mikey. Mikey looks confused in that picture, still confused. We got a lot of fighters right now that's confused, and fighters that we want to see, and fighters we probably just don't want to see no more. And so you see the pictures up there. We got all the confusion, and we got the concern, and we got the look like we got King Kong Ortiz. He looking like, y'all bring me some smoke. We got Bud looking like, I'm confused. Y'all, can I get a fight? And they're all struggling to do the right. Now, I see you down there, D-Lo 404 boxing up in there. Salute the D-Lo 404 out there. You understand? So it wasn't. So none of this stuff here was to like pick on any particular fans and nothing like that. It was just to show. It just came out like this. It came out to where, the highlights came out to where it's just like, okay, so yeah, Bud's still confused. Canelo still, is conceited, and he's still gonna duck, and we're not getting the fights. And I know I've seen some of y'all got up videos and stuff. I haven't been able to. I've just been so busy right now. But don't worry, I'm gonna get through to see all of y'all, man. Whoever got a video up or something like that, don't worry, I'll be searching y'all's page all the time. But Eagle been so busy. Like right now, we already running running real late, but it's all good because we talking about the end of the year, so we can always wrap it up. We're not gonna talk about probably New Year's. I might do it. I will probably do a show. I'll probably do a show. We can talk about the Garcia a little bit. I don't know. I'm not that kind of a fan. I ain't that kind of a fan. You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of a fan. I'm a boxing fan. All the pretty boy and acting a certain way and all that, man. It's like, get your ass out of there. Yeah. But all these fighters, they want to do, like right there, Manny, to be honest, Sir Flame, Manny, he's still fighting strong and still fighting good. But to be honest, man, even though we use Manny as the face of boxing, Manny shouldn't even be in there, man, to be honest. Manny should not be fighting. And I just hope that something doesn't happen to where he really gets exposed to where they show him like, no, you really shouldn't be out here. You shouldn't be fighting, brother. I don't want that to happen to him, to where they showing him like, yeah, you ain't got no business here. Mikey's just a mouthpiece now. So Mikey turned into a mouthpiece. And we seen Hurd get picked apart. And then we seen J-Rock, who picked Hurd apart, get picked apart. And we seen Kale get picked apart too many times. We seen Luis Ortiz get excused as being just too old. And people get mad and want to say he's old. But damn, okay, well get in there and get a name underneath your belt. Larry Holmes would still, Mike Tyson still fought Larry Holmes when Larry Holmes was old, and he put him out. So that's what you do. So we trying to keep it lineal. So if you want to, you know what I mean, if you want to make a statement, I couldn't wait to fight somebody like that. Luis Ortiz, I couldn't wait to fight him. If I'm making a statement, if I'm gonna use my mouth like that, if I'm gonna use my mouthpiece like that, then I got to go put him out so everybody can say I'm gonna retire him for y'all. But we've heard the retirement talks because we heard the retirement talks against Pacquiao, but it never happened. You know what I mean? We're not seeing it. We're not seeing we're hearing the talk, but we're not seeing it. We see AJ go down. We see AJ come back, but he turned into the running man. We see Sean, taking, big shots from Earl, but he wants to come back. And hopefully we'll get that fight with him and Bud. Kell Brook, I don't need to see him. Devin Haney, somebody need to fight him. Every time the clips go by. Charlo, keep doing what you're doing. Bud, I don't know what to say. Wilder, I don't know what to say. Pacquiao, I already said it. Because you got a Hall of Famer that planted you. Hey, put everything on it too. Yeah. That's a bad clip. I can't undo the clip or nothing like that. But anyway, D-Lo 404 in here. He says salute. Okay, I got my Surf Flame 100s up first though, but then he says salute all, and then Derek Bailey is right back at D-Lo with the salute at D-Lo 404 boxing, and then Derek Bailey. He said Khan want to fight Brook. He said, okay, he wants to fight Brook now. Like right now, I want him now. He got a question mark up. But they both got one of them got brittle face disease and one of them got brittle chin disease. So I don't know what in either one of them can take. Because Khan hit pretty hard. He going to start off fast. He may fade. He may just get caught. I don't know. They fight. Is that a fight who wants to see it? Y'all let me know. Who wants to see that fight? Is that a fight that are we itching for that fight? Gil Cole said, I want Keith versus Boots. There we go. Let's have it. And I'm going to tell you something, Gil. Now, you're being real smart right now. No, Gil. Stick with what you got right there. Or Bud, too. Either one. They're smart cases. See, that's why I love my chat, the grown folks, to come in here, because they're going to put up matches that we need to see. What that does for Bud is that actually is going to boost Bud up. You see what I mean? Not necessarily Bud. If Bud wins, that'll boost him up, but that's going to put Keith back in, because right now, okay, I had a chat after the loss, like that, which was what, last year, right? So we had a chat like right after that, and one of the viewers came in. They said, you know what? Because I asked the question, and you guys remember, so don't. I know y'all gonna play a short-term memory, but I did ask the question: what does Keith have to do to get back in it? And Keith got to do he really has to do too much. He got to make like a statement. He got a KTFO, like two of the top 5, something like that. It was worse than that. Somebody put it worse. The respondent, the viewer, said something even worse than that. I was like, wow, I'm not going to put him that. I'm not going to say that Keith has to do that much. But he got to do something. Hold on a second. Y'all know what it is. Tea time. Yeah. I had to put a good sip in there, man, because I just, I let it get a little bit too cool. It's cold, yeah. But the Bud or the Boots, I would like to see the Boots, just to see what Boots really got. Keith would be a good test for him. Because I'm not going to see, the thing I'm not going to do is hosting this boxing and stuff. The one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to put all the eggs in one basket or something, all the hope in one fighter, even the up and coming fighters. I'm just not going to do it. Because how many times have we just sitting there like rooting for fighters and stuff like that, And we're like, oh yeah, this is man, he's telling, he's gonna be the next one, believe me. And it might be a couple of people even here that thought Dubois was gonna be like the next. All right, so and I said in the past, I said nope. The exposure is gonna come. All of them can get exposed. It's just they just don't want to. And I'm gonna tell you, man, no matter how great you feel Canelo is avoiding getting exposed. Because even though you guys might not think that Charlo will run through him, Charlo is gonna run his ass over. Believe that. Because what happened is you make a fighter wait so long, and I'm not saying he's not gonna come out all anxious and stuff, but he's gonna try to knock his head off, man. I'm telling you, man. He's gonna make him go to war. It's not gonna be no old slick boxing. He's gonna make him go to war. That's one fight that he's gonna be. Oh, it's gonna be a war. And one thing about them Charlos, man, them Charlos is just like granite chins, man, and both of them. So that's gonna make it even more spectacular. But how much can Canelo actually take? Is he gonna be willing to just stay in there and just keep taking it? I don't know. That's just my opinion on it, man. Y'all can say what you gotta say, man. Yeah. Yep. Derek Bailey said, yep, at Gil Coles. Then Gil Coles right back at Derek Bailey. Somebody need to try to clip Boots' wings. Or at least try. Yeah, you gotta try it. You gotta try. You gotta get in there. Y'all see who's saying? Oh, he saluted out to D-Lo. Then Derek Bailey right back. He said, definitely. It's about time we see what Boots is about with the upper echelon of the WW division, not WWE, welterweight at Gil Coles. He's talking to Gil Coles, but I read it out. Gil Coles at Derek Bailey, 100% fact on that. D-Lo 404 Boxing. He said if Keith KO anyone, he will be doing something he hasn't done in years. God dang. Yeah, Derek Bailey right back with the facts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but he does have to, D-Lo. He can't just come by and get like a split decision or just a close fight. It's not gonna propel him back to where he needs to be. Yeah, and D-Lo right back again. He said, I don't believe Canelo ever fights on Andrade or either Charlo at this point. Well, what point is he gonna fight then, D-Lo? At what point will he fight them? Because they all have they roughly the same age, right? All of them. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Is there any escaping? There was always gonna be somebody else coming up, man. All the picking, and I'm not gonna say cherry picking. Yeah, a lot of people say cherry picking. I'm not gonna use the term. I'm not gonna use the term cherry picking, but I'm saying we're gonna say that you have that you're selective. You're a selective champ when it comes to your opponents. That's more. Hey, that's more of a cut. That's more of a cap than anything, right? If you tell somebody they're you're very selective. If you tell the champ, oh, you're very selective in choosing your opponent, I noticed that. I noticed that you're very selective. So if somebody's very selective, then what is that really saying? Is that like a positive? Like, oh yeah, you select all the big smoke, all the big guns. No. When you're saying that you're selective, you cutting into him. Yeah, you cutting into the bones, you cutting into the flesh. Because he has to come back. Oh, well, what do you mean by I'm selective? Oh, you know what I mean by you're selective. Is that you pick out people that you have like the chance, like a great chance to beat him. You're not picking out somebody that there's like a high risk, like, oh, that's a high risk. And we know that if it's not even 50-50, for most of these fighters, if it's not 50-50, unless it's a mandatory, if it's not a 50-50, and believe me, I'm just using 50-50 because my people use 50-50, but I never believed that a fight is 50-50. I always believe this is how it should be in boxing. 50-50. It shouldn't be 50-50. It should be that somebody's going to go in there and get their ass whooped. Or it's going to be a competitive fight, but there's going to be a winner. I don't like a 50-50. Because if it's 50-50, what you're saying is that all the fights are a draw. And who's not going to get bored of all the fights being drawn? If all fights that you said was 50-50 were actually 50-50, are you going to be happy with the result? Because you know what you're going to end up saying at the end? Oh, I thought my fighter, or I thought, you might not say your fighter, but you're going to say, I thought this fighter might have had it. I think he edged him out, man. He edged him out, man. I think the sixth and seventh round, those was the telling rounds. You know what I mean? Then you're going to turn it to a boxing analyst. We're not going to be boxing analysts, but sometimes we're going to analyze stuff just to see. But we're not really boxing analysts like that. Shit, I can break something down. I just don't have the time to sit there. You feel me? But I'm just saying. So I asked him, okay, so Dilo 404 said never. So, so if he's never gonna do it, then we just ain't gonna get the let me read what you wrote first, and I can finish my thought. Because Dilo 404 said never. He said it's a wrap now. He said the fans has decided that they're okay with how Canelo moves. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, his fans, after 5 years of ducking the same guys, it ain't likely happening. And that's what it is. That's what it is. After you duck so long, it's like if you just become a duck. Hey, but I tell you what, you guys took him off your list, remember? Huh? Y'all got your list right here. Yep. You see Eagle going, Eagle gonna put it up. Just a reminder, this is you guys' list right here. This is it. And I know you guys haven't really added nobody or whatever, but anytime you guys want to, you guys, I'll go get a clip or something. We put them up there. But that page is getting kind of fat, and we only got on here. I don't know how many people on this list can even get off of here, but that's still up to y'all. But I think Broner can get off, but Broner will still be like, he'll be teeter-tottering. You know what I mean? It's like anything you do, your ass will end up back over here. You know what I mean? Dylan White, he can't get off of there. AJ can't get off of there because AJ he's gonna try to get out of boxing and retire before he even think about some kind of Wilder fight. Nah, he ain't fighting Wilder. Ortiz, everybody waiting for Ortiz to go ahead and retire. Now you see that, like I said, Dubois got exposed. But it was a great lesson for people who watch. If you watch boxing, it was a great lesson because what it showed you how a jab, even if it's an ugly jab, long as you keeping it in the spot that it needs to be at, that you can, work off of it and get some damage done. And that's what it showed us. But yeah, but if you're gonna just be ducking that long, and then you got to take away your saying too. You can't keep sayings like AB, anybody can get it. And Canelo, I was born ready. Yeah, you was born ready to be selective. You wasn't born ready to say, I'm gonna get in that heat again. Some people love to be in the heat, man. Some of the older fighters, man, we talk about the Joe Frazier's and stuff like that. But Joe Frazier, he wanted that. He wanted it. Like, I need this. He's right back to here. But Joe Frazier was happy to get that smoke, man. Joe Frazier was happy to get that Frazier off. He said, that Frazier gonna get your ass hazy up in here. He was happy to jump in the mix and get there. But even the ones that win championships, like even Ruiz, he didn't want to jump right in there. I mean, he's doing a lot of mouthpiecing, but he should have fought Wilder or something like that. He wasn't doing nothing. He could have fought Wilder. He could have fought Ortiz. Come on. They pulling jack moves on us. They pulling the wool over our eyes, man. Talk about deception. If they not hitting us with deception, then I don't know what it is, man. We still on here. Just so y'all know that this is not just going away. This ain't going away, man. You see it. You see them on there. And that's what we definitely gonna be hit with all the time. Is nothing but a bunch of trolls. Just trolling all day long. That's it. That's what we're gonna get hit with. So this is what boxing. This is the boxing train. On this side, or in this corner, out of the red corner, weighing an unknown amount of pounds, not knowing how many they are. It's the trolls from all over the world, and that's what that's gonna look like. Going back in 2021, don't forget, because you own here, right? But don't forget that this thing is still running. Just don't forget that. I know a lot of people forget that, but don't forget that this shit is still running. You feel me? This train's still running, man. It's not gonna stop, man. We're not ever gonna be able to blow this train up, man. If we can blow it up, I'll put the clip up. I'll put the other clip, man. But right now they taking us down with it. But I'll put the clip up. I'll put the clip up of a train crashing. That's it. But this thing is not going nowhere. It's gonna resurface regardless of what we think. Yeah, it's gonna resurface. But just Derek Blady said, just avoiding fights, Eagle. Plenty of Uber drivers around. There you go, man. I don't know. How many of y'all did y'all get the game? Did y'all get the fight for free, or did y'all pay for it? The Canelo fight. Did y'all pay for that? I don't know, man. I just don't understand, man. What Smiths can't fight. If you're a Smith, just be a blacksmith or something, man. Damn. Then D-Lo back. D-Lo, D-Lo gonna throw. D-Lo got his smoke out there. Yeah. D-Lo said, I must have been absent that day. He said Canelo would have been a permanent fixture if it's up to me. He said Canelo weak as a newborn baby pissed. God dang. Yeah. Yeah. We maybe get him back up on. We may be getting back up on there. The guys voted though. D-Lo, they wanted him off, but he's not showing nothing new. He's not showing nothing new. That was a relatively just easy fight for him, man. The guy didn't have... And I'm sorry, man. I know that... I mean, everybody got their opine about stuff, but, man, believe me. Even if I don't know shit, I do... I know a little bit about, like, something. I know a little bit about, like, hitting and punching power, man. I'm telling you, man, this cat... man, he did not have the punching power, man. He didn't have no kind of power, man. Man, just think about if we got to do hypotheticals. If Canelo was trying to walk into Tommy Hearns' jab like that, if he was trying to walk through Tommy Hearns' jab, what would have happened in the first place? First, Tommy had a punch coming behind that. If Tommy would have hit him a few times, I'm gonna tell you something. How you know that Tommy Hearns had devastating power is not because of his early knockouts. Is because he knocked out a Hall of Famer. Matter of fact, with one of my favorite fighters, Roberto Duran, he knocked him out, and he actually did the crybaby himself. He felt like Manny when he hit him. He hit him with a right hand, and you just heard like poof. And before he hit the ground, they said, "Oh, he's out. He's out before he hit the floor." That's how the announcers were saying. You know you hit hard. If somebody's saying you out before you hit the floor. And Tommy wasn't even dirty. Tommy hit him with the one shot, and that was it. And Tommy used to raise his back up after Tommy did his work. Like when he knew he had you out, he wouldn't just devastate you and just keep. Some people would just keep hitting. Like Sugar Ray Leonard would keep hitting you. Marvin Hagler will keep hitting you. There's some fighters that just go crazy and keep hitting you, but there's some fighters that put that shot on you, and they just back up. And he just backed up like, man, like. Let my dirty laundry fall right in front of me. And that's how you know that Tommy has him. Because not only was Roberto Duran hands of stone, he had chin of stone, man. He could take some shots. And it's because his jerky kind of motion to where he didn't, like, he could duck and all that, had good He never backed up in a straight line. He would always that head would always be like moving all over the place. And so when you hit him a lot of times, your momentum, his head would be moving that same way, so you could never catch him clean. Yeah, yep. Delo 404 is back here again. Um, okay, here we go. Damn, Gil Cole. Let me go back up. I miss some of what y'all said. Gil, that's funny. Gil Cole said Canelo gonna fight Patrick to Sarah for the WBO belt. God dang. And then D'Lo right back. Yeah, that's an easy belt for him. He can get that one because you know getting damn well that Brazilian is not gonna fight Charlo. You know that he's not even thinking about Charlo. It's probably hard. He apologizing to himself if he lets Charlo's name come out of his mouth. D'Lo 404 again. He said what kills me is that Canelo knows he is some BS, but goes around flexing, making them silly ass ball caps and the shit like that. He said he is some legendary ATG. He said market employed. God dang. Yeah. And it's let me see. Now who was saying that? Okay, so I don't know if you guys know who Bo Jackson is. He was more or less a super athlete. Now we talk about these athletes today, but Bo Jackson, if you guys ever known back in the 90s or whatever, uh, there was a guy named Bo Jackson. That's all I can say about him, and you just got to Google him. His name didn't start off as Bo. He just got the name because he started off as Boar, Boar. He started off as Boar because he used to just everything he did. He's just super apt. The reason I say okay, a lot of people talk about him playing football and baseball, but no, he did more than that. He did both of them excellent. He was excellent in football and excellent in baseball, but people don't know that he did a 10 sport also. In high school, he did a decathlon, which is a hard ass sport to do because you got 10 track and field events. He was such a badass athlete. Now the first one I think his freshman year, I think he came in like 10th or something like that. And he's never even done none of the shit that you do as a decathlete. Second year he moved up a little bit. He moved up to second. Third year, because he didn't like to run the mile, so that's why he got second. He said he can never run the mile, and he asked his coach, "Well, how many points would I need in order to win this decathlon and not run the mile?" He said, "You're probably gonna need like about 1,500 points. You got to be ahead by 1,500 points." And so, his junior year and his senior year, he won the decathlon, and he didn't run the mile in either one of them. The first year he was over 1,700 points ahead of the second place. In the third year, probably the same amount. So they didn't have no chance. All he did was sit in the stands and watch the race. That's for super athlete. If you can beat somebody that bad, like I'm not even gonna participate in the last event. You know you whoop somebody's ass if you don't even have to participate in all of the competition. And that's what he did. That's why I say he's a super athlete. But he played professional baseball and professional football. And some of you already know that. And also he was an all-star in both. He's an all-star in both sports in the NFL. Yeah. He just had a freak. Somebody tackled him. His own strength messed him up. Blew his hip out. And his own, cockiness to, he did the same shit that I did. But mine was a dislocated leg, and I put mine back in place. And they said I didn't do no damage, but what happened? He got hurt in football. He got hurt in football, and he just put his leg back in place and ended up doing more damage to it instead of letting them do it professionally. Because he probably could have got there, but he's very impatient as an athlete. He just always wanted to compete because he already knew he walked on the field. Already knew that he was the best player. He said, "I'm the strongest and the best player out here." And wasn't a weightlifter or nothing like that. Didn't run weights. They got, and I know that's a long story about him. It's kind of a wrap up about him. But yeah, he's actually the first one at the Columbine to run like under 4.2. He ran like a 4.1 something, 4.12. And some people say he ran faster than that in the 40-yard dash. But anyway, if you don't know, you better check on Bolt. But I'm saying we don't have those type of super athletes, and we don't have like just like I put up that little thing for Frazier. It's like, damn, Frazier used to love for you to come out fighting and punching him and hurting him. He didn't get. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna fight your ass if I can't see I'm coming back fighting you. And it's kind of ironic. I got ironic that I have fighters up here, or one fighter in particular, that can't take no shots to the face. You hit him in the face, he's stupid. Oh, I'm done. Oh, my face is crumbling. I don't know what they eating over there, man, but them crumpets or whatever the hell you eating don't have enough calcium in them. You need to get your ass out there in the sun. Maybe it's not enough sun in England. Maybe that has something to do with it. You're not getting enough vitamin D and you're not getting enough calcium. And so maybe that's what it is. You need to take some vitamin D supplements and some calcium supplements, some good ones, so y'all can build up, because that brittle chin disease is real over there in England. And that eye socket disease is real over there. Well, not just England, over there in Europe. Yep. Derek Bates said, I got that shit free. Okay, let me see. I think I'm missing. Gil Coles, he said, that's the easiest belt left for Canelo to grab. Yeah, WBO. Yeah, go grab that belt. Yeah. Then Derek Bates said, free. Gil Coles said, he said, free. Nothing but free. Y'all, Sir Hussein, you know he gonna pay. He said, I paid $1.99. He said, for a dozen. For the month, yeah, but you do good over there. You can go ahead and pay the $1.99. It's worth paying $1.99. I'm not gonna tell y'all to be that cheap, but if Digo 404 said Canelo would die, yeah, come on now. I mean, Duran was taking a couple of shots, but Duran ain't never tasted the canvas like that. He was like, damn, man, why I keep eating canvas? Hearns kept putting him down, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm just put it to you like this: Roberto Duran fought Marvin Hagler to a spectacular fight, really, because they both were standing. And neither one of them should be standing. You fighting somebody hands of stones versus a man that's going to just keep a marvelous one that's going to just keep coming and keep coming. And he took all that pressure. So that's how hard Tommy Hearns hit. And I know that if you had matched up Canelo with somebody like Marvin Hagler at middleweight, it'd have been a wrap. I would guarantee, because those 15-rounder fights too, and Marvin, I think he's one that didn't want the fights to go away from 15. He'd love to go 15 rounds. I'm gonna go 15 rounds because I'm whooping your ass for 15 rounds. Guaranteed that somebody like that, and you can say what you want to, and it could be hypothetical all day long, but he would have smashed the shit out of Canelo, guaranteed. Because one thing about Marvin Hagler, you had to beat him off you. And if Hearns would have fought him the right way, he might have been able to get it done. But couldn't. But he just couldn't. He just couldn't. Yeah. Gil Cole said the Buccaneers did Bo Jackson dirty back in the days. Yeah. Sure did. Sure did. They sure did. Yep. Because yeah, and Bo took that. We're not gonna get into the story, but see, but Bo took that the wrong way too. Not necessarily the wrong way, but Bo took it like, okay, he took it like it was an attack. Because they could have had Bo Jackson, and believe me, back then they needed Bo Jackson back then. Because Tampa Bay sucked for a long time. Tampa Bay sucked up until the point to where they changed their uniforms, man. But how good to get away with wearing the uniforms that they used to wear, you would figure you had to be a badass team to wear those kind of uniforms. But once they switched up, they got an Oakland-esque type of helmet now, and they're more respected. They came into the league as a laughing stock, but now they're more respected now. Way more respected. Matter of fact, Gil Coles, you a football fan? Anybody football fans? How many football teams have never made it to the Super Bowl? Not just one. How many football teams? How many football teams do we have left that never been in the Super Bowl? This is trivia. Trivia. Football trivia. Question out there for D to the Bailey. So D to the Bailey, when you want to get that smoke, man? Yeah, I know you're a Bucks fan for life. I already see you out there. Yes, I'm a Bucks fan for life. Yeah, yeah. Somebody, give me that information, D to the Bailey. Hey, when you want to get that smoke in with Gail and them? I'm gonna throw D-Lo 404 on y'all's list too. Maybe the brother can come through. And no, I wasn't quiet. I wasn't quiet just so I could sip some tea. I was just quiet because I was waiting for y'all to reply and stuff like that. No, Gail, get out of here. It's 13 teams in the NFL that have never been in the Super Bowl or never made it. Let's go through them real quick. AFC. Name a couple of teams in the AFC's never been there. I think it's only like 2 teams left though. Let me see. So all the teams over, I think from the Midwest, I think they're all on the East Coast. From the Midwest on over, I think all of them have been in the Super Bowl. From the Midwest on over. Um, Chicago for sure, 100% for sure. Well, I think Detroit might not. Detroit is probably the only one, right? Detroit is the only team over from the Midwest all the way over to the West that haven't been in the Super Bowl. And the Oilers, but they're not. They're gone now. So Texans, there we go. Oh yeah, so damn, that's a damn shame, right? The Oilers they switched everything up, and turned it to the Texans. And they still haven't been. They still haven't been. Damn. Okay, so Vikings, Texans. See, and most of everybody else. What about Cleveland? Cleveland never went, right. And speaking of the football stuff, before the Super Bowl, you do have, believe it or not, there's teams. I think Green Bay, I think has the most championships, and the Bears have championships too. Besides the Super Bowl, before they had the Super Bowl, they had just the championships. So those were champions and stuff like that. Yep. So the Browns. So that's about it, man. Everybody else went. Can't say the Patriots. Patriots went. Colts. Patriots. Colts. Oh, Jacksonville, right? Yeah, Jacksonville. Okay, yeah, I gotta get that list from you later on, man. But let's talk about it. But yeah, Texans, Cincinnati. Yeah, I gotta get that list from you. Yeah, but it's not a. I don't think it's that high though. I really don't think it's that high. I said they just made it to the Super Bowl, not to have even won the Super Bowl ring. Shit, a lot of teams haven't. Shit. That's another one. The Chargers don't have a belt. They never got a strap. I used to love the Chargers, man. I still do, but when I was a kid, man, let me tell you how I used to pick teams when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used to pick teams by uniform and by players. Because we knew all the players back then. We knew all the players, man. Yeah. If you didn't know them, somebody knew them. We knew all the players, man. I used to like the crazy helmets, so I was always like an Oakland Raiders fan. I used to love the Rams. I used to love the Vikings. I used to pick them out. I don't care where you're from. I used to just pick them out by just a helmet. I said, that's a badass helmet. They look like that's a real. I used to look at it like that's a real football helmet. And so I used to go, pick teams like that. So it'd be nice if we can pick fighters like that, though. But we got everybody. But let's talk about it, though, man, because going into this 2021, we need to see something going. Oh, we was talking about, okay, Derek Bailey down there, he said, are we talking about teams that never went or won the Super Bowl? We was talking about teams that never went. Never even went to the Super Bowl. Didn't even have a chance to win. Because if we was talking about not one, the number one team that didn't win the Super Bowl, and this is and I'm not, capping on my Northeast brothers, but those guys, I'm gonna tell you, this is who takes the case. Who's a 5-star non-winner in Super Bowls? You guys know who it is? I said Northeast. Y'all gonna say it before I'll give y'all 20 seconds. I'm gonna be quiet, and then we're gonna get back to boxing. I'm gonna give y'all 20 seconds, at least 20 seconds, to see if y'all got the answer. The superstars, a superstar team in the Northeast that known for not winning Super Bowls. I'll let y'all have it. 20 seconds. Now y'all got less time now. There we go. Okay, before the 20 seconds was up, Derek Bailey got it. He said that's the 5-star team. The 5-star team for not winning is Buffalo. Y'all want to see some disappointment? Go back and look. Yeah, if y'all want to see some disappointment, go back and look at that damn Buffalo. No, Gil, the Titans wasn't the Titans in the Super Bowl, right? The Titans was in the Super Bowl. They almost had a chance to win. But George got stopped like 2 yards out from the touchdown when they went. Yeah. Yeah, Jaguars for sure. Texans, yeah. Lions, Browns, Bengals, Panthers. And the Panthers went. I forgot who beat the Panthers up. Who beat the Panthers up? Was that New England? Somebody beat the Panthers up because Cam Newton was out there. They went. It was either that or Seattle. It was something. Might have been Seattle. But they went. Yeah, the Bills went. I just talked about the Bills. And was it the Falcons? Well, never won. Yeah, never won. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they went. But it's like but Derek's saying that's the 5-star team. That's what I'm saying. Derek is saying he knew what I was talking about. He put that, I said, a 5-star non-winning Super Bowl team that gets 5 stars for not winning. And that's Buffalo. You know how much talent Buffalo had, how many times they went to the damn Super Bowl and just couldn't get that shit done? God dang, they had Thurman Thomas on offense. One of the best running backs ever, man. They had God dang. Well, they had Jim Kelly. Well, Jim Kelly was the quarterback, but then they had who's the defensive player? God dang, what's his name? Used to wear that little high top. I had his name, but I started thinking about other stuff. Yep. Yeah, but they had so many players, man. Yeah, they had Reed. Who's the defensive player that I'm thinking about? Derek Bailey. They used to have the little flat top. Bruce Smith. There you go. Yeah, there you go. They had so much time. I'm like, how y'all lose with all of them? Y'all talking about, damn, you just naming Hall of Fame. How you lose with all? How many Hall of Famers they had on the damn team, man? They had like about 4, 5, 6 Hall of Famers on the team. God dang, how do you? But then we start talking about, we start talking about the football. I mean the boxing. I got all these things in my mind: basketball, boxing, football. But we start talking about the boxing, and then we're not like, I don't see not even none of you guys are really that excited like going into it. Y'all like, well, this is what y'all can name 1 or 2 fights that we need to see. I'm not even caring, or I don't even care about the Bud fight anymore. Bud can fight anybody. Bud just needs to fight anybody. I don't care about the fight no more. The Earl Spence Bud, I don't really care. Because we need a lot of fights. And I'm looking at it like this. If Canelo don't have to fight nobody, then Earl do what you want to. I don't care. Earl, just give us a good fight. Believe me, brother, I'm gonna pay for it and I'm gonna tune in. Canelo, I'm not trying to see your shit. See, the difference being is that I will watch Earl's fights. Damn near anybody, I'll watch Earl fight. I won't watch, for money that I would pay. I am not going to watch Canelo fight just anybody for money. Matter of fact, Ruiz and put himself on the list. He was already on the list before he won, and after he won, he was on the suspect kind of list because you fought somebody that was suspect and you lost. And you guys don't like the old man. I will watch the old man. I'm not saying he's like a $90 draw or nothing like that. I'm talking about King Kong. But for me, he's still a draw. Regardless of what anybody thinks, he's still a draw. He's not like a high pay-per-view draw, but I would still pay to watch him. He has to get like a good fighter to fight. That would have been a good fight. If he would have been able to beat up Dubois, that would have been nice. Just think about it. Joyce beat him. Just think of what kind of damage Ortiz would have did. Old man Ortiz, what kind of damage he would have done to Dubois. He would have took it out. Okay, so D to the Baby said he don't care. So I'm going to give y'all announcement next week. So we'll do 9th. What y'all want? What's better for y'all? Y'all just put up y'all put up a date. Is Sunday better for y'all or Saturday better for y'all? Because some of y'all got to go to work on Monday. Y'all be stuck up here with Eagle. And y'all can invite your friends too though. I think this one's gonna be fun. I got to find my damn questions because a lot of stuff come on top of the dome, but I still got some questions. I got some important ones. I almost let one of them out in here messing with y'all. I almost let one of my questions out, but I was kind of quiet when I was talking about some of the past fighters because I got some good questions, and I almost let it go. I'm like, oh shit, I almost let it out the bag. If I'd have given them information now, they would definitely remembered it. Because y'all ain't gonna forget what they. I know a few people in here, they don't forget stuff. If Eagle say something, they gonna remember. Especially, I love my brother D to the Baby, because D to the Baby be like, facts, Eagle, I remember that. I'll be like, remember last fall we talked about this? He said, yep. Tomorrow. Y'all stop it, Gil. Gil said tomorrow. I said Saturday or Sunday. We ain't gonna do it like right now. Got to have the announcement because I got to put up the board, man. See? Oh, see. Do I even have it here? Let me see if I even have it here. I don't think I even have it here. Okay, there I do. Let me see, where's it? It's hidden, no, huh? Oh, so small. Look at it. Okay, that was back in February. Okay, so that's the wrong one. So we'll get another one. I'll go in and change the date. That's all I'll do is got to change the date. We'll probably change the color or something like that. Cause we got to do the new. We got to do a little bit of new stuff. For the year coming up, we got to do. Oh man, there you go. Derek. You know what's coming. Gil said, shine my belt at Derek Bailey. He said, no. And still Gil gonna be like, Gil wants me to say, and 2 times Eagle Web champion, Gil to the Cole's up in here. However I say it. So what in heavyweight? So 2021, what do you guys want to see on far as heavyweights? What do you want to see? Do we need the conclusive evidence? Do we need a conclusion to Wilder, Fury? Do we need a conclusion there, or do we just are we gonna just move on? Is this could be a whole new show, which we might end up doing. Not right now, but is heavyweight professional boxing, is it becoming a laughing stock? Is heavyweight professional boxing, are they not holding up the flag from the past that the other heavyweight champions have held up? The standard is the standard. So I'm just throwing some stuff out there. Is the standard just becoming too low? And so this is just questions for you guys. I'm gonna just put it out there. Um, I'll put it out there because I don't want, because I'll start a whole new show if I do a whole breakdown. If I start breaking all the fighters down, then we'll go into a whole nother show. And I'm just trying to do one show right now because I got other stuff to do, y'all. So y'all let me know. Are the standards? And then, a matter of fact, this could be another question too. Is far as any weight that okay, name those weight divisions or the weight division that is actually still holding up the professional boxing banner like it should be. In other words, they're doing the things that they should be doing in their weight class. They're fighting who they're supposed to. And so I want you guys to put up a division, and so we can have a little discussion on. I don't want to talk like in depth about it, but if anybody have that, I'm gonna quiet myself. But if you have anything for any division that's doing the right thing right now, I don't know how else to break it down. But y'all let us know, because in Eagles Web Boxing, when you want the real, not some deal. And I'm not trying to just deal y'all up something. So we want to try to find out. Derek Bailey hit that. Derek Bailey, he's hitting my he's hitting all the buttons today of what my thoughts would be also. So there's one for Junior. And I would say that too. I'm gonna say Junior. But I'm asking, is there any other weight divisions, y'all? Yeah, okay, so I gotta read the conversation out, y'all, because Gil Cole's in here starting shit with Derek again. He said, "Shine my belt at Derek Bailey," and then Derek laughing out loud. He said, "It hit the like button, Derek." And then Gil Cole said, "Undisputed." So in other words, so undisputed. So and just skip over Wilder, because if AJ loses the belts, we ain't gonna never have. It's gonna be a long time before we have some kind of undisputed. If any of them lose the belt, man, we're not, as long as, if Wilder gets the belt, we're not gonna have undisputed. And I think if Fury get the belt, we probably won't have undisputed. Well, I think they're playing with the money on that one. So if Fury wins, then they'll set up a little cash deal to keep the belt over across the pond to where AJ he has the opportunity to get beat 3 times. Something like that. That's what I was hearing. But Junior Middle, anybody else? Come on, y'all. Give Eagle something, man. Because this is not the show of the sad state of boxing. That's not what the show is about, man. We trying to go into, this is the wrap up for this year. This is the wrap up. Why am I doing the wrap up for this year? Because we got a fight coming up for next year on Saturday. And Friday is the new year. So we're going to do the wrap up the right way. It's a wrap up. We don't have no fights that we care about that's coming up in the next day or two. God damn, you're stupid, Gil. Gil put down, he said bridge your weight. Yeah. Hey, and that's, you know what, I know you capping, but that's, hey, look, think about it. That's all they seem to be talking about. Remember, because they was blowing up Dubois, they blowing up White, they blowing up Joyce, they blowing up Chisora, they blowing up AJ, they blowing up Fury. So they may try to change it. Maybe we'd be, instead of heavyweight, just Bridger weight over there in England. All the Bridger. Yeah. Ryan Garcia. That's what it is, Derek Brady. Yeah. Fury versus AJ next. Wilder should be able to fight the winner. We're going to see. And that's a good thought too, Gil. We on the same page. I like that. Me, you, and Derek on the same on some stuff. And I'm not on your page when you talk about my brother and say that he's not hitting the like button. Do I at least have I at least have uh, I at least have 6, 7 likes, right? At least they be shorting me on my likes, so people just I'm not gonna like. You know what I mean? But see, when I got that many, and it's only in like say for instance, there's 5 of y'all in here, I got 7 likes. Then I whatever it is, I don't know. I don't know if it's from y'all or if somebody just dropped through. But hopefully it's coming from my mods. Hopefully it's coming from y'all that y'all hitting that smashing that like button. Man, beat that like button up though. Man, beat that like button up like it just owed you too much money. Like, you getting your ass whooped on this one. You know. You gotta whoop that like button's ass. Like, I'm whooping your ass today, man. Yeah. But we keep it positive right there. Yeah. But Ryan Garcia fight Saturday. Yeah. We're gonna see what he do. He's talking a lot of Smith. A lot of Smith shit. He's talking a lot of Smith shit. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if you the next one. Because remember, Neil from the Matrix. Oh, thanks, Derek. Yeah, Neil from the Matrix. Guess what? Neil from the Matrix thought he didn't think he was the one and didn't believe it at first, right? So we might get into that position to where one of these fighters that think they the one, but they're not really believing it yet, and they fall to the ground. You get their ass knocked out. But I want to see it. I gotta try to see if I can get some kind of stream on it. I'll find it. If I gotta look at it late, I don't even care if I look at it late. I might look at it afterwards or something like that. I don't know. Sometimes I don't care. I'm like, I'll look at a fight late. He's not that relevant to me. I'm not, even though, boxing fan, I'm just like, when you got a mouthpiece too, when you talk too much, and that was my point. And I ended up breaking Bo down a little bit, and I started talking about Bo Jackson, right? But I actually missed my point because I got into Bo. I got into Bo world. And the point being is that Bo Jackson was very smart, very, very intelligent as far as like even marketing himself and all that. But he was telling a little story one time about there was a football player named Brian Bosworth. And Brian Bosworth was supposed to be like a beast, a monster or something like that. And so he played for Seattle. And he got to line up with Bo. He wasn't as fast as Bo, not by no way. So Bo smoked him on a couple of plays, ran touchdowns in. But one time it was a goal line stance, and Bo came around to the left. And guess who was waiting for him? Brian Bosworth was waiting for him. And he just bull rushed his ass right into the end zone. But the point is that Bo Jackson was saying, he said that Brian Bosworth, he's just like smart. Because he just marketed himself as being this big old beast or something like that. But the beast got slayed. But it was too late. He already marketed himself like, everybody was thinking that he was more than what he was. But he did have a downfall after that. After getting ran over like that, it's nothing good gonna happen to you when you're supposed to be that one. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be that one, and you get ran the hell over like that, then everything else is just not gonna work out for you. It's just not gonna work out. If because you're the projected one, like, oh yeah, you're the chosen one. Got your ass ran over. You got ran over. Derek Beatty said super middle would be cool if we got the fights. Yeah, I like super middleweight. I don't really have any super middleweights in my mind that really stood out to me that I really like for a super middleweight. I'm gonna tell you. So with me, and we'll get out of here, man. But with me, what has always been my divisions, which I know you guys, it's gonna be you guys' divisions too, some of them. But my divisions has always been heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, and welterweight for the most part. And then sometimes I would drop down to a little bit like lightweight. Sometimes I would go down to lightweight, and sometimes I would go to um, junior welterweight, junior welterweight, lightweight. Every once in a while, I would never go way down, like never go way down. But those was my divisions, man, because they had the most exciting fighters. But we gotta look at it as 2021 coming up, because 2021 is something that we gotta look forward to. We don't know if we're gonna still be in this bubble, or we don't know if we're gonna be able to get the fights like we need to get. But hopefully we can get the fights, man, and hopefully we can get more than one division, because nobody said anything. The only one that said something was Derek. Derek Bailey put junior middle. That's it. And that's sad. If that's the state we're gonna go into in 2021, that's all we got left. But hopefully we got a little bit more in that, baby. So hopefully, so we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see about it, man. But anyway, man, hey, Wednesday out here, man. Y'all take care of yourself out there, man. My shout out to all the real people I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is, man. Nothing but blessings. Just wanted to respond though before I completely close out. I still got to respond to Derek's front. Derek, you silly. I still got to say it, man. But peace to y'all, man. He said we getting Holyfield versus Tyson in 2021. Man, I hope that doesn't end up being our highlight for our new boxers and stuff. God.